It is written that a hungry person dreams of food, but when he or she gets up, they're still hungry. And a thirsty person dreams of drinking something and quenching their thirst. They're dreaming. But when they get up from their sleep, they're still thirsty. Nothing has changed for them. We, as International Sanctuary, we walk alongside women and figuratively strengthening their knees and their hands as they walk in this path, as they work in this pathway to fulfill the goals they have set for themselves. Rather than them just hoping it comes through charity or gifts, we want them to walk that and earn it, learn it, and grow into it. That's what we want to do as an organization. Our dream, if you ask me, what do you intend doing, is when a woman who comes in the door for the first time, probably for the interview, and it's probably her first interview, and we all know what our first interviews have been like. Now, can you imagine somebody who's never been trained for an interview coming for a first interview? And she's all nervous, and she needs guidance, she needs help. Our aim is one day she will be able to help someone. That's our simple aim. We want to internalize this truth, that somebody who needs help, we need to grow her into somebody who can help. That's what our organization, that's what we do. We want to grow a woman into a strong, secure, capable, confident person. My daughter asks me, is it for me? It's tough. This is tough work. It's not easy. It's not a program that can change people. Otherwise, we would all be having these programs in our homes. But it's about relationship. It's about so many variables that are here. You know, most of the women who join us, when we want them to be secure, the first thing we want them to know is that they can invest in themselves, that there is a future for them. And that is the biggest mindset shift we are up against. She doesn't believe she has a future. And when they join us, when she joins us, when she comes in to work with us, it's just, okay, how long can I be with you all in order to just survive? And then I'll look for my next one. She doesn't believe that she is worthy enough or fortunate enough to invest in herself, let alone somebody else. Now, it is our initial few months and probably a year or so is all about us having to grow her to believe that it is worth taking that risk. It is worth. We don't sell her pipe dreams. We just ask her what she wants to do, what are her strengths, and we grow her into that she is worthy enough as a person to believe she has a future. Now we'll work out that future. But you deserve one. Let's start working on it. That's our biggest victory, if the woman who joins us starts believing in herself. You know, she will, as I'm 55 years old, and I doubt myself, and I keep asking myself, am I doing the right thing? What am I doing here? What do you think I can pull it off at least 5 times, 6 times a day? You know? Now this woman is facing this with much more frequency and intensity all through this time. And she needs somebody to walk alongside her. One of the things we keep telling our girls in our program, one of the things we keep talking to our women in the program is, we can't solve your problems. In fact, I can't solve my own problems. And we all agree, we have tons of those. I can't solve mine, let alone solving yours. But we want to assure you one thing, you'll never walk through alone. That's what we want to assure you, that we are with you. As you work, we want to strengthen your knees and your hands as you work through this time. Now, to help her become a strong woman, we work with counseling to help her from a past trauma. We want to work with mentoring to help her plan and invest for her future. It's not just dealing with one. We need to do both at the same time. As she is growing out of something, we want her to grow into something. She invests in herself financially. She starts saving money for her studies. She starts saving for her house. She starts saving for her children, for her family. She starts saving. We want to encourage her for that. But as she grows, she not only saves financially, but she has to start investing in her capacity. Her responsibilities grow. She needs to learn that she is capable of growth. We do this, we help her grow in capacity through interpersonal skills, life skills, which we take. So we've all grown up, it's been role modeled for us in our families and everything. But for them, it's like, if she slaps me once, why should I slap her only thrice? I should be able to do that. It's not about how can you handle and speak to someone with respect. You speak to somebody the way they treat you. That's it. So we have to grow them into this. And that capacity, and we also encourage them as they do they study by the public exams. We encourage them to do it by themselves. Invest in yourself. We give them study time. We don't do the exams. We don't help them do the exams. We have our own curriculum and interpersonal skills and life skills, what we grow her to do. And now as she invests in her future, grows in her capacity, and her physical, we encourage them to physically go and visit a doctor proactively rather than only go to a doctor when you're ill, because that's the way she generally has grown up. She grows into this Hotel California community that, you can't leave this. You are going to be always part of this all your life. And that community, I'd like to believe, is like this trampoline we have in our office. It's secure, she's accepted, she belongs. She doesn't have to prove a thing here. But we are not going to let her be like she is. We want her to grow. And this strong trampoline helps her bounce up higher than she ever thought she could. That's what we want to do. Grow her, somebody who came in not knowing her future, not knowing if she had a future, to somebody who says, I never thought I could reach this place. I never thought this was my capacity. I never thought I was able to help. We have outreach programs wherein we work with other restoration homes, as Susan explained, how Stephanie began. And these outreaches are not done by any staff. It's done by the girls. By the women who are trained and who have grown to this place, they go out and train women who are in other homes and say, it can be done. Look at me. And that's our model. That's what we want to do, to get women who feel, I don't know what to do, to say, I can make a difference in somebody else's life. It's that secure base of this community that causes her to grow and reach out. We have a very short window, One of the things I keep talking to our team is that we have this small part in her life, 3 to 6 years, that's going to impact her next 40 years. Not only her 40 years, but like Susan said, when you invest in a woman, it's going to impact the next generation. That's the work we do. It is through employment, but it's not only about giving her a wage for 6 years. It's about making sure her next generation is safe. Otherwise, somewhere we have failed. That her next generation has landed up in the same place where she was. That's what we aim to do. We want this, successful integration for all our women. I know it's a big dream. It's actually audacious. I can't guarantee the success of my own child, but we dream big. We dream big. We don't want to say, well, we're okay if half of y'all don't make it in life. How exciting is it for all the girls? Say like, yeah, maybe I'm the other half. No, we dream for all our girls that they will integrate well in society, be restored, and believe that they have dignity and worth. That's what we want them to grow to believe, that they have dignity and worth. And we will do all that it takes to make it come to pass. I just want to give just a few things of what's happened this year. 4 of our women have successfully launched their own small businesses, but they're on their own. They've got their business running. They, one time who did not know what to do, are doing something. 2 women are enrolled in their masters in their universities. They're gone even more qualified than I am. It's a great feeling, but yeah, that's there. One girl graduated this year. 2 others are pursuing their graduation. One will be finishing her fashion designing this December. She's got 2 paintings out here. She's finishing her fashion designing. 4 more are currently being trained to launch their own business next year. And most of the women are in high school education. These were women who a few years ago did not know whether they had a future. And here they are investing. That's what we do. It is possible, yeah. Thank you. Susan spoke about this some time back, but honestly speaking, I'll just end with this. The COVID time was a tough time, and everybody was like, what happens tomorrow? Girls who are employed with us, they have friends from other homes, And those friends were not getting their wages on time, or the organizations that they were working for saying, we really want to help, but, there's nothing we can do. And the women we were working, I'm just talking about India right now because we were actively engaged. I'm from India, so we were talking to the girls in India. They would connect, and we've made it a point to talk that all the staff must talk to all the girls. I mean, each of us would work out the pattern, but all of us, we need to talk to all the girls every day. And we would hear stories like, there's a friend of mine, she doesn't have food, out of job, not got her wages. And we were paying wages, and then we happened to arrange for some donations where people donated some ration and some food and things like that. And we were like, so what can you do for your friends? And they began to actually help their friends. And I was just saying that it is only because they were stable that they could help, that they were in a community that they could bounce up and reach out. But if they were not stable, they would not be able to help. So I just want to thank you all, and I'd like you all to give a clap to yourselves. Can you just clap for each other? It's because of you all, honestly speaking. It's because people gave that we could be stable, and because we were stable, women still grew. They still grew and served others. So here we are. We have this, it's just a snapshot. There's so many things one can speak about this evening, but here we are. We've got this big dream. We're going to do whatever it takes to get it done. Thank you for your support. Yeah? God bless.